All right. Hello, and welcome into another Trails Through Daybreak stream. Welcome. I believe last time we left off, we were just doing our NPC sweep, which I'm still doing. I've actually been doing a little bit of stuff beforehand, so this probably isn't the exact spot I left off in the last video, so I do apologize. But I do remember we are supposed to get into the Tyrell Times, because I didn't get a chance to do that because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and then I looked and it said 12 pages and I was like, we're doing it next stream, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into that right now. Okay. Tyrell Times. Let's go ahead and see. Society. Explosive spread of terrorism in Brazil. University professor found dead. The full picture of the destruction outcome of the large-scale simultaneous terror attack on Brazil and Anchorville, which occurred on October 24th, is becoming clearer and clearer since the presidential executive order was lifted. As soon as the order was lifted, the Verne Company and Brazil authorities released statements regarding the damage and road to recovery. According to their reports, infrastructure and installations such as the generators and communication networks damaged in the attacks are more or less back up and running. However, several factories hit by the attacks have not been able to resume operation. Perhaps most shocking was the announcement of the death of David Callahan, professor of engineering science at the Brazil Institute of Science. He was known for making great contributions to the development of weaponry for the Republican Army under the previous administration, and many government officers were unable to hide their shock at his death. It was easy to see the influence Professor Callahan had during his life from the large number of officials from the previous presidential administration and the Republican Party who attended his funeral services. Senator Polanski? Yeah, that's funny. That reminds me of real life. I think we had someone in real life with that name somewhere, like in the US, I want to say. Senator Polanski of the Republican Party said of him, he took a different approach to things than Professor Hamilton in his contributions to the technological advancement of the Republic, and those contributions have formed the very basis for our country's modern heavy industries. Professor Callahan's body was found on the outskirts of town, and the cause of death given was drowning, making some speculate that he was targeted personally for a cause unrelated to the terrorist attacks. One must wonder if his research, which we will discuss later in the article, was the reason he was targeted. We can only hope that the authorities uncover the truth and release a full statement quickly. Before his death, Professor Callahan was researching a revolutionary new method for energy extraction. Parts of his project are now being carried on by Professor Yang Cronkite, one of Professor Callahan's colleagues at the Institute, as well as Professor Latoya Hamilton, who is temporarily back in the country. It appears that stock prices for the Verne Company, which had fallen temporarily due to the terrorist attack, have begun to rise again thanks to the progress on this research. Some believe this special research may have caused Professor Callahan to be caught up in this incident. However, the authorities in the Institute have said nothing about any possible link. Anchorville, which was hit at the same time as Brazil with terrorist bombings and arson, saw immense damage to its transit and logistics infrastructure. Repair efforts are still ongoing. Government officials are speculating that the Anchorville attack was merely a distraction to draw eyes away from the main attack in Brazil. Incidentally, the Eaton News Network, a local Anchorville media company, was also hit by arson during the attack, and several of their reporters were seriously injured. Lord. Despite being damaged as part of the attack, the Eaton News Network was the first outlet to report on it, garnering praise from many who were impressed by the dedication of their reporters. We here at the Tyrell Times have the utmost respect for their dedication as fellow news media presenters, and we pray for their swift recovery. Special, an interview with Professor Hamilton, currently visiting Calvert. Visiting? She lives here though. Like, why are they saying that she's visiting? She's not a visitor. She lives here. I mean, technically she's, I guess, temporarily visiting, but she's not a visitor. She's just back home temporarily. Like, what? Maybe that's a translation thing. Whatever. All right. We're here with Professor Latoya Hamilton, known as the mother of the Orbital Revolution in the Republic. It has been 3 long years since Professor Hamilton was last in Calvary, due to her involvement in an on-site surveys of the environmental phenomena plaguing the eastern part of the continent. The Tyrell Times was able to arrange for a quick interview while she was here. We hope to get her unique perspective on current technological developments as well as her outlook for the future. Question. What do you think about the rapid technological development we have been seeing in the last few years? That's nobody for me, okay. LH. We have seen extremely rapid progress, especially in the field of information technology, compared to back when I was an advisor at the Verne Company. I believe information and computing technology will be especially beneficial to our lives and could aid with things such as the development of remote locations. On the other hand, at the speed we are developing, I think at some point technology will begin to control us rather than the other way around. To safely sustain rapid growth like this, we have to ensure that we truly understand the new technology and are keeping it under our control. One could say it's dangerous to base our thinking about new technological developments on their pace alone. How do you think orbital technology will evolve in the future? Looking at the trends, I think we'll see more automation of machinery. But the development that will change the world would be the creation of a global scale orbital network. Ooh, yeah, they talk about the World Wide Web. Lord, yeah, that would definitely change the world. Okay. At the moment, orbital networks are concentrated mainly in major and developed cities. However, we're seeing more and more cities being added to the network, and connecting cities are actively communicating with each other. In theory, if we were able to set up a network of relay airships and create an international standard for orbital waves, we could see a future where we could connect to the orbital network from anywhere at any time. Oh, that one was coming along. I was like, oh, Lord. Excuse me. At any time, okay. If we can do that, people from all over the world, including those who have been excluded from the current advances in technology, will be able to enjoy all the benefits of our information age equally. Of course, while we look forward to this future, we can't forget that this will also bring the risk inherent in new technologies to a global scale. That also kind of makes me curious, because if we're working on having something in space, how are we doing that without the... Well, that's not, never mind, because that's not too far off to where how we progressed in like RL, because with us and everything that we did in real life, it was like honestly, there's so many people out here who think that like the moon landing was fake. I think my uncle was one of them, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just like, I don't know. I used to be more of a conspiracy theorist whenever I was a kid, but now I'm like, I don't know. I kind of take what I hear with a grain of salt from stuff, but like, it's crazy to me to think that we were able to make it on the moon before every household, like, or before internet was commercial in like every household. Because I remember like growing up as a kid, I don't think internet became like a household thing until maybe about, for us in real time, maybe about like 10, maybe 15 years ago. Like maybe like 2010 would have been around the time that it's like, oh, okay, internet is more of a household name. Because I don't think, like, I never, in high school for me, I never even had internet. We had like, everybody around us had internet, but we didn't have it because we didn't really deem it as like a necessity. And you know, my mom was working, I was working. That was just something that wasn't on our mind. We were just old school. I think we still had a landline. No, at that point we at least had cell phones, so that's a little bit different. But anyway, like, it's just crazy to me to think that we flew to the moon before technology had advanced to the point of where internet was a household brand. Like, that's just thinking back on it, that's just, it's still kind of a cluster F for me up here, because it's just crazy to think about, to be honest with you. But anyway, let us move forward. Okay. What have you found regarding the environmental issues in the eastern part of the continent? Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I was about to be like, no, but it worked out. Okay. Well, first of all, it's an ongoing investigation, but if everything goes according to plan, I'll be returning there sometime this year. Though the root cause is still unclear, the desertification of the eastern part of the continent is due to the septium veins in the area drying up. Yes. That's on par with everything that we know, because we found out that information, I believe, in Erebonia. I can't remember who told us that, but somebody in Erebonia gave us that little tidbit piece of information that basically the septium veins are drying up, so it's very interesting still. Okay. We need to keep in mind that it's completely different from natural environmental formations like the deserts of the Central East. We also can't forget that there are still people in various cultures living in the East. It pains my heart that they are living their lives in fear, witnessing the desertification claim more and more of their land. We need to throw all the wisdom and technology we have at this point to protect the future of not only those in the East, but the people of the West as well. What do you see in the future for the Institute of Science and the Verne Company? I think at the moment, many of us are overwhelmed with sorrow at the sudden passing of Professor Callahan. I am quite distraught that I was out of country and unable to respond in time to this incident. However, seeing how fast the professors and students are getting back on their feet after this loss has made me realize everyone has grown stronger since I was last there. I will, of course, be making myself available while I am here for a consultation to aid in the recovery efforts. I believe that going forward, if we band together and cultivate our wisdom and personal convictions, we will be able to overcome any hurdle that faces us. And with that, this concludes our interview with Professor Latoya Hamilton. That was good. That was a good little interview. I got through 8 pages of that and it didn't even feel like 8 pages. That's good. Okay. Entertainment. Lexcel Talent Agency voices protest. The Lexcel Talent Agency, home of famed actress Judith Lancaster, issued a strong statement of protest against the gossip magazine BuzzRadar, including language indicating they were considering a lawsuit. The cause of this protest was a scandalous article in BuzzRadar regarding Judith Lancaster and famous Z1 racer Maximum Red Comet Logan. Oh God, yeah, this is what we got at the very beginning of this chapter with the paparazzi and everything. Oh Lord, that was still just so crazy to me. In response, Lexcel clearly denied any relationship between Miss Lancaster and Mr. Lugan, issuing the aforementioned statement of protest and inviting a meeting between the two companies' legal counsels. Between the two companies' legal counsels. BuzzRadar has made countless headlines with flagrant disregard for the privacy of celebrities, acting as the worst kind of paparazzi and publishing unsubstantiated claims in their sensationalist articles. However, it appears this time BuzzRadar has awoken the proverbial lion by crossing the Lexcel Talent Agency. Lexcel has powerful connections all across the movie and fashion industry and could be seen to be on a completely different level from BuzzRadar. Seems this time the gossip magazine has finally bitten off more than they can chew. I don't. No, I think I'm overthinking, because I want to say that the Lexcel talent agency reminds me of something for whatever reason. Like, it just brings something to memory. But I think I'm just over. I think I'm just way out there, to be honest with you. Okay. Economy. Financial guru speak to young investors. Though he is known as the financial guru for running one of the top 5 financial institutes in Samaria and showing consistent results from year to year, CEO Walter Huckleberry. Listen, so quick story. I know that says Huckberry, but every time I see his name, I'm gonna call him Huckleberry, just because you know why I'm calling him Huckleberry, because that's the first thing that it reminds me of, and that's just gonna be the nickname I have for him moving forward. So yeah. CEO Walter Huckleberry seems content to live out a simple life in Edith's Old Town, where he was born and raised. Residents there are quite fond of his haunty attitude. Recently, he has been sounding the alarm for the rising generation of young investors, warning them of the dangers they face using his tried and true Huckleberry philosophy. This self-made philosophy is This self-made philosophy is one of solid, steady growth, so he has seen some danger in the way certain young investors, spurred on by the current unprecedented financial boom, are throwing their money haphazardly at any new and attractive venture. Through the years, he has taken the time to investigate his ventures, investing in those that may not have had the biggest dividends in the short term, but have had solid prospects that paid off in the long run. The success of his company is proof of the proverbial slow and steady wins the race. Mr. Huckleberry describes young investors who gamble on every venture they see as being swept along by the current while missing their chance to climb up on the shore. He added that investors need to be able to read the flow of the economy and use it as a guideline, rather than allowing it to swallow them up. Exactly the kind of advice the financial world has come to expect from its wise sage. It is clear that the boom of new industries and financial growth in Calvert is going to continue, so young investors will be wise to keep the guru's advice tucked away in their hearts. Just who knows what new paths it may reveal to you. Oh shoot. Oh yes, I've been waiting for this. I can't wait to go there now. Yes. Advertisement. Grand opening of Weston Department Store's rooftop terrace. A brand new way to relax has been unveiled at Edith's Weston Department Store. After a large-scale renovation, we're pleased to announce that our massive rooftop space has now been converted into a relaxing park where shoppers can enjoy a majestic view and the refreshing rooftop breeze. Want to get off your feet for a bit in the middle of your shopping? Why not relax while watching the hustle and bustle of the city below? The terrace also includes a restaurant, the perfect place to refresh yourself and enjoy a quick bite to eat. We also have plans to set up a small stage area on the wide rooftop where visitors can enjoy performances by entertainers and musicians. And that's just one of the many plans for the rooftop space. Everyone should keep their eyes on it to see what's coming up next. Next time you're at Western Department Store, make sure to swing by our new rooftop space. I did kind of read that like an ad. Okay. That was actually a good Tyrell Times. I believe the game says we have 3 more left, so I'm interested to see, like, in terms of what's reported in the story and everything. It's gonna be interesting to see like what the ebb and flow of all of this stuff is. All right, but let's go this way first. Let's go this way first. So, I'm happy to see Curtis is studying well. I'd expect no less from my son. I'm sure he'll pass RMS entrance exam with flying colors. And my husband's finally gotten his lazy bum to work too. Oh, I'm just over the moon. Oh man, You do him dirty. He worked to provide for this family, and you always trash him. Nah, I'm just kidding. I really never want to be in a relationship like that where it's like you come home and it's like you and your wife don't really like each other, but like you take care of bills, so it's like And maybe who knows? Maybe he'll actually come home, spend some time with his wife. Falcom, I'm serious. I said this last stream, but I'm serious. Lord forbid something happened to Old Town, because I know how y'all like to do stuff. Stuff starts to hit close to home, and then life changes for our NPCs that we know and love here. And if I see this man at home spending time with his wife and kids, actively trying to be in their life, I will be happy about it, but I will still be livid that you had something happen to Old Town and I said not to. You've been warned. You've been warned. Alright, let me see what Curtis has to say. Come on, focus. Okay, equation here, that cancels out, so the proof is like that. Yes, that's the answer. Whew. All that's left is to prove it. Alright, that's ahead of my pace too. I'm lightheaded. Worth it though. I didn't know one could get lightheaded just from studying. That's some incredible focus. It does happen. I don't know why I want to say hyperfixating, because that's clearly not what it says. Hyperfocusing can leave you faint if you're not careful. Kid's got spirit. Maybe a bit too much spirit. Not my place to micromanage him though. That's good though. I'm glad he's finally getting it. Because he was struggling at first, so. My wife makes a guest appearance. Ding, 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 ding. Alright. Hey, there goes Huckleberry. What you up to today, Huck? But really, he tried putting his slimy fingers on Judith? Judith! That filthy little horn dog. How dare he dash my hopes and dreams like that? Just bastard. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Huck. I promise it's always a pleasure. What's he on about? What's bro yapping about for real? Beats me. Just leave him be, I guess. Van, we just read the newspaper. Van, oh, Muriel's here. But Van, we literally just read the newspaper, sir. You really don't know what he's... I mean, I guess they don't know. I wonder if... Because I have a feeling I'm probably going to run into Judith at... Hold on. Okay, no. Judith isn't available in here yet. So, but I have a feeling I'm gonna run into Judith. So I do wonder if like I would have came back and talked to him later on if the dialogue would have been different. But oh well. Muriel. Phew. Looking good. Still gotta work on my stomach a bit though. What? Van? What are you guys doing here? Oh, right. He did say your office was around here. I, kind of forgot. Dingo, I take it? We're just above the Montmartre Bistro. You mean the same place Dingo treated me to? Huh. I had no idea. Are you here for business or for pleasure, Miss Amy? I've never seen her last name before. Or maybe I have and it's just been that long, but that's Miss Amy? Amy? Yeah, we'll just say Miss Amy. Or maybe you're here for a little bath date with Dingo. Van, why would you? You messy. You messy, bro. No way. I'm seeing alone. I'm alone. Public baths? Ah, is that what this is? Yep, didn't have them over in Brazil. So the other day, I got my first scoop on the job. Well, kinda. I asked Dingo for a little bonus for my work, and he ended up treating me to lunch. He went off to do his own stuff afterward, but not before recommending the public baths here, not before recommending the public baths to me. I didn't realize they had a sauna too. He just might have made a regular out of me. Right? Place rules. You've got a good eye and good taste, young lass. Sorry, I always hate them daggone bots that come in here for the cheap streams. I'm like, don't really care for that. So I just remove them instantly whenever I see them. Yeet. Okay. On the subject, are there supposed to be these milk bottles strewn about the place? Yeah, about that. I want a lifetime supply of fruit. I know I've seen that word before, but I've probably never known how to pronounce it in my entire life. So we're gonna try. I want a lifetime supply of fruit à latte. I think that's how we're gonna say it. Fruit à latte the other day. Hey, bar. I didn't think it actually meant lifetime. It just keeps coming and coming. I finished a pallet and another pops up at my door. So how about I give you some? Waste not, want not. Trust me, I couldn't drink them all if I tried. My poor aching stomach. Thank you very much. Would you like some as well, Katra? Is that all right? I admit, I'm curious. I haven't had fruit à latte before. Ooh, yes. Yeah, according to Dingo, she's just stupid lucky. Mr. Brad would be correct, evidently. I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you a new assistant of his? Yes, I'm on a temporary assignment here. My name is Katra Salesian. He's still learning the ropes. I'm thinking about putting him in charge of all our IT and engineering stuff. I see. You've been building up quite the little crew here, haven't you? Funny how young they look, but hey, that's none of my business. If Van does something sketch, you do me a favor and sock it to him, alrighty? Should the need arise. You're all conniving little snots, and I hate you. Oh my gosh, bro. I love it. Trust is paramount here at Arc Riot Solutions. Hee. Dang, she still got more to say? Whew. Been a while since I got some time off. I'll rest up for a bit and then head on home. Actually, I remember Dingo saying he wanted to go out for drinks sometime. Maybe he's free tonight? I'll hit him up and see what he's up to. Sly bastard, the guy. I'm not sure you're the one to talk, Van, with all due respect. Yep, that's for certain. Okay, so dang, it's crazy that I've been streaming for an hour and I've barely made it through just this one area. And like I said, it's not gonna be a long stream, so I'm literally probably gonna end soon. Like, this is crazy. Wait. Oh crap. Was I supposed to do this? Hold on. I just realized, I'm like, this girl got she got the other thing up. Like, hold on. Dang, I was not prepared at all. I don't even have my guide up. Hello. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, we should be alright then. Yeah, I'm not tripping about it. It's cool. Alright. Hey, Van. Do my eyes deceive me? Or do I see you've made yet another new friend? And a pretty one at that. Say, since you're here, why don't you hop in for a little dip? Guarantee you'll love it here. This place is really nice. What? Okay, this place is really nice. Got a legit sauna and everything. I can show you how to get the most out of it if you're game. I'm good. Thanks. I just had a shower this morning, so it's a bit soon to wash up again. Don't let me stop you though. If the rest of you want to take a bath, go ahead. I don't mind waiting. You sure? Shame. I was looking forward to introducing you as an honorary sauna sage. Hey, what? I don't know if I like the sound of that. According to him, a sauna sage is someone with an enlightenment appreciation for saunas, or something like that. Oh God, Van. I love this man, bro. I love him so much. It is supposedly a practice born in Rimferia, where saunas originate from. I did not know that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, whenever we get to Rimferia, it better be saunas out the wazoo. Like, I'm talking about everywhere. Van, knock it off. I know you mean well, but don't go making my potential future customers uncomfortable. Anyway, if you're ever interested in giving this place a try, new guy, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. Right. Thanks. Maybe I will sometime. Should I? I know what's supposed to happen in these sort of places. What? Sir? What do you mean? Sir... We gonna go past whatever he thinking. We gonna go past whatever he thinking. I don't know what in the world that man on about. Relax to the max. That's our motto. If you ever need to unwind, drop on by and have a soak. Oh, so that orbital drone thing of yours, I wonder if we could like advertise it, get people to come and see it. Tell you what, you lend it to us for the day, and I'll lend the bath to you for the whole day, free of charge. Conniving little girl, aren't you? Hard to argue with a free day pass, though. She caught him hook, line, and sinker. I worry for him sometimes.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're gonna use the bath. We're gonna use it.
Stepping inside?
Yeah, we making Contra take a dip. Sir, I did this so I should have saved, bro. You really had me waste 200 Mira because you were gonna pass? Oh my gosh. I was trying to force him to get in here, bro. Gosh, whatever. I think I'll pass on it for now. I'll just relax out here if that's okay. If you're sure, would have been nice to have you, but alright, see you in a bit. Psst. Hey, I've got an idea. You want to try our reserved private bath instead? It's pretty small, but it still comes with a sauna. You interested? Huh? How did you know Hehe, it's Edith. You meet all kinds of people here with different needs and comfort levels. Grandpa and the others built it to cater to people who might prefer to soak alone, whether it's out of custom or whatever. What do you say? You in? I would actually like that. Thank you. I'll take you up on that offer. Yes, we do get him in the spa or the sauna. It's about time, bro. Not being weird. I just, you know, just wanted him to relax. I do wonder if it's gonna show us like him in the
This
reserve.
might be a little too toasty.
Oh, that's nice.
It's so nice and warm in here.
I feel fully refreshed after that.
Okay.
Make sure you don't catch a cold.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Okay.
Hey,
All right. So I think what we're gonna do, I said we're gonna go to Station Street. We're gonna go to Station Street. I don't, you know what? Let's go here first because I know that there's only one person to talk to here. Okay. I can't go there if I wanted to. Interesting. I'm just, hold on. I'm curious. Why can't I go there? That's really making me very curious. Why can't I go there?
then let's head over.
Oh, it's seriously not gonna let me go there. Okay. Well, alright. Should I do Station Street or the Blacklight District first? Because I know this will probably be the last place like I do my NPC sweep for the day. And then I'll just finish up the rest on Saturday. You know what? No, we'll go in order. We'll just do Station Street.
I guess we're off.
Only reason why I was gonna do the Blacklight District was just because the Blacklight District is a little smaller, but I have a feeling it's gonna give me some interesting dialogue with some
One
things.
girl's courage will change history.
Okay.
Is that?
Glory.
Wait,
Dawn of the revolution.
is that the? Oh,
Indeed.
okay, that's a new movie. I haven't seen that one. Okay, all right. Okay, this isn't too bad either. We'll be fine.
I know
Yeah, so we'll do our
you can
NPC sweep here, and then we will call it here for the day for now.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Our rooftop terrace is finally open. It's part of Administrator Wesley's plan to compete with IOTA. It's the perfect place for our customers to take as much needed. It's the perfect place for our customers to take a much needed shopping break, and we might even start holding events there soon. It's a little plain for now, but Administrator Wesley is making sure we'll be able to take full advantage of the space in the future. He's actually at Illihan's right now, bragging about it. He finds it to be quite the accomplishment. Huh.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Ooh, that 1980.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
1998.
The renovated rooftop.
Literally
is now
1998, by the way, but
open. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
It's been a pleasure.
I received another letter from my younger sister. She lives in Langport. All her whining almost masks how hard she's working at bettering herself as a bracer. That's right, she is the bracer. Wait, no, I don't think we knew that.
Thank you for visiting.
Wow, I did not know that was his little sister. Unless she probably spoke about it and I just forgot. I hate that it's been that long, bro. Whenever I do Daybreak 2, you guys are in for a treat because I'm not stopping with that one, so there won't be so many gaps in my memory, and hopefully I'll be able to like pull stuff from this game and be like, ah, yeah, and add it in videos and stuff, because I'm like, man, I suck right now. I think I know who you're talking about. Her name is Shioling, or Sha. Yeah, her name is. I play Tekken. How can I pronounce this name, bro? I'm disappointed in myself. Her name is Xiaoling, right? Yep, that's her. Always getting herself in hot water, but she's real sweet. Sounds like she's been having beef with someone from Hiyue. Oh, I hope she doesn't get into a real dangerous situation. If only she'd behave. All I can do is hope. I'm honestly not on the best terms with my family, so I don't plan on going back anytime soon. Leland really cares about Xiaoling, despite everything. Never thought I'd see this side to Leland, considering his usual cynicism. Might be a bit much. My parents are insisting I go back home ASAP, but I'm not budging. If I go back, that'll just mean a leash. They'll take advantage of me and make me take over the dojo. That stuff's not for me. I'd rather leave it to my younger sister. She's still a little clumsy, but she's a whole lot more reliable than I am.
Does anything catch your eye?
Stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
I hope I see you again.
Enjoy shopping with us. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh yeah, we are. You know what? Let's go check it out.
the renovated rooftop floor is now open.
Yes, sir. Let's go check it. Oh, wow. This is nice. Okay. Oh, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was, too. That's crazy. Ooh, okay. You're talking about Fairy, right? Because Fairy, she's in the kitchen at in Old Town with the old guy. Or am I thinking of somebody different? Oh, Fee. Okay. My bad. I'm assuming she's in the Bracer Guild. So yeah, we'll most likely go to her before I end stream today. Wow, what a sight. You can see the whole front of the station. Sure can. It's not really much to look at, especially because there's a tree here, but you know, whatever. Kind of makes you want to shout hi at all the people below, right, Apollo? That dog's name is Apollo. That's a cute name. Not the confused wolf. That's a cute name. I like that name for that dog. You'd think my husband's good nature and kindness would make him gullible, but you'd be surprised. I learned while on our honeymoon just how dependable and reliable he can be. Reliable he can really be. It's not just about how deep his pockets are at the end of the day. Marjorie? You got kinda sappy all of a sudden. What happened to talking about how to bag a rich husband? Oh, sorry. I got carried away there. Right. I was talking about how I met my husband. It was during the Revolution Festival. Marguerite's very different than what I thought she'd be. Her stories are still interesting. Don't get me wrong, just different. That's good. I like that she really loves her husband despite him making so much money, because it's very obvious and clear that would just that's enough, honestly. Like, oh, you're rich, kind of good to look at, you know what I mean? It's like, you're rich, so we can bypass all that stuff. But just to know that she does care about him and actually, you know, finds the other qualities in him is sweet. I really hope we get a chance to see him. We might have seen him before, but I can't remember, so. I didn't want it to sound like I was bragging about my husband, but I couldn't help just blabbing on about him. Though if you ask me about my relationship with him, of course I'll talk about his virtues. It's the most important part of it all.
Dawn of the Revolution.
I just wish Beth understood that. That's good. You're a good woman. You're a good woman. I appreciate that about you. I already heard everything she could share about a happy and healthy marriage, and there's nothing healthier in marriage than a healthy wallet. Meanwhile, Beth is still lost to the plot, bro. She's still lost to the plot. This is crazy. Girl, cause let me ask you this question, Beth. Let me ask you this question. We gonna make this me and you right now. If something were to happen, or say you did marry this rich husband, you're still gonna want to be around him sometimes. But if he's rich, most of the time that means he's probably gonna have to be away from home because he's gonna have to work, unless he's just someone who hit it big and didn't have to do anything. You know what I mean? Like someone who has like stocks and all this other crazy stuff, and their money works for them and they don't have to do any work. You know what I mean? Like, you're still gonna want to spend time with him, and you're never gonna see him because he's rich. You know what I mean? Like, it's not all about being rich. I promise it's not, bro. It's not. Next step is to ask her how to pounce. The final frontier of netting myself a rich husband of my own. I love her, but man, she got to get that through her skull. Ooh. Starting today, Western Department Store's rooftop terrace is officially open. My name is Milty. I'm the new recruit in charge of managing the rooftop. I ran a cafe at my old job, and it was a large shopping center that also doubled as an event venue. So I hope the experience will help here. There's a lot of room on the roof for holding events, not to mention the killer view. I hope we'll be able to pull something like that off soon. It is my responsibility as manager to ensure our rooftop lounge is just the perfect hangout spot. I expect the place to become popular with children once we install some children's play sets and start holding events here. It's nice that she has a plan.
What'll you have today?
Ooh, yes, ma'am. Give me that. Cookies and cream ice cream. One of the best ice cream flavors, might I add. That's just me, though.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Hey, kids, good to see you.
Lyle? What are you doing here, Lyle? What is going...
Off we go.
What are you here for? You should get yourself a nice part-time gig. I got one not too long ago, actually. I sorely needed some cash after all those failed dates and stuff. Of course, it was him trying to impress the honeys. Classic Lyle. Classic Lyle. Cooking jobs turned out to be a piece of cake. Pun totally intended. I cook at home all the time, so I'm used to it. Huh. Kid's got some wholesome in him. Not just chicks up his brain. Huh. Kid's got some wholesome in him. Not just chicks up in his brain. That's crazy. I remember Lyle saying he was having quite a tough time at home, since it's just him and his mom.
Indeed.
So maybe the whole chicks thing is just like him trying to not focus on life at home, which is sad. That's a very sad undertone for this character, and that does make me feel some type of way for him. My mom's health isn't the best. Oh, that sucks. No, that's not fun at all, bro. My mom's health isn't the best, so I take care of all the cooking and house chores. Is my house husband appeal not good enough? What's a high schooler supposed to do with this lame love life? I think everyone wants a guy that can take care of himself, but maybe don't put that in the first date resume. Lyle's nice if you get to know him.
Look around all you like.
Jumbo Frank. Yes, sir. Give me that Jumbo Glizzy. No. I didn't mean it like I didn't mean it like Shut up. Okay.
Peace out.
Moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on, bro. We're moving on. I completely skipped the weapon. Oh, I completely skipped him too. A massive shipment of winter and designer clothes recently arrived at our store. They're expected to be in fashion this coming year. The change in season is the perfect time to update your wardrobe, not to mention the upcoming EGC.
Thank you for visiting
People are
the West
opting to
Department
update their
Store.
wardrobes right now before both the EGC and the
Our
Revolution
stores have a wide
Festival.
variety of fine
It's
goods
quite
for
the
sale.
opportune time to do so. Most profits
We
in the
hope you enjoy
Republic's
shopping with
clothing
us.
industries are generated around November.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome.
your
Thank
Oh
you
attention,
for
yeah,
coming.
please.
it is around there. I forgot all about that.
The renovated
Oh,
rooftop
wow.
floor
Okay,
is now open.
we're gonna come
invite
back and
everyone
buy
to come
this
and see for
stuff.
yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna come back and buy this stuff.
We await your next visit.
The heck is that door closing? What the heck? I know that was on the game too. I think what I might do for this area is I might actually go to I might not do everything for this area. I think what I'll do, like you said, Panda, I'll go and look for Fee, and then I'll probably from there, like once we get through her dialogue, I'll probably stop and then just pick up the rest on Saturday because I'm starting to get a little
Our stores
sleepy.
have a wide
Not
variety
gonna
of
lie.
fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
You're Kana, yeah? From Krill Village? Heard you know something here and there about gunsmithing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well,
your attention,
well,
please.
my boss said my metalworking is pretty
The
good.
renovated rooftop floor is
I'm
now
no
open.
expert, of course, but I take just as much pride in my work as my ancestors did. I heard about that. You took up gunsmithing by reading your family's old notes, yeah? I feel you. I come from a long line of gunsmiths myself. Technology might change, but the real metal needed to be a gunsmith hasn't. Oh, okay. Technology might change, but the real metal needed to be a gunsmith hasn't.
Thank you for visiting the West
The road ain't
Department
easy,
Store.
but I'm sure you know that already.
Our stores
I-
have a wide
I do.
variety of fine goods
Thank you
for
so
sale.
much for taking me in. I won't disappoint you.
We hope you enjoy shopping.
All
with
right,
us.
all right. Don't freak out over it, but you got the spirit, and I appreciate that.
Ladies
But
and
relax a
gentlemen,
little.
your
We're the same
attention,
age.
please.
We are?
The renovated rooftop floor is now open. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Was not expecting that response at all. That's Kana from Krill Village. Looks like she's training here. Thunders is a pretty well-known place, although I wasn't aware the owner was so young. Sylvia's been Sylvia's been getting gunsmithing hammered in by her father since she was young.
Thank you for visiting the
Yeah,
West
she's only
Department
20,
Store.
but she's the real deal. Anyone doing an
Our
apprenticeship
stores
under
have a
her
wide
is in
variety
good
of fine
hands.
goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping. with us.
Ah! I never thought Sylvia would take me in as her apprentice. And we're the same age?
Your attention,
Man,
please.
that feels like a joke.
The
How is she so
renovated
skilled
rooftop floor
already?
is now open.
I can't even hope to compare.
We invite
Get it
everyone
together,
to come
Kana.
and see for yourselves.
This is a wonderful opportunity. Training under one of the Republic's best gunsmiths. Ooh, I think I'm getting excited all over again. This week, I'll be a sponge that absorbs every single drop of knowledge. She's definitely got the spunk. I love her for that. What you got? Hey, Van. You know this kid too,
Thank you for
don't
visiting
you?
the Weston Department
Or don't
Store.
you? The guys over at Stanley's introduced us,
Our
so I
stores
decided to
have a
take her
wide
up
variety
for
of
some
fine
training.
goods for sale.
She's got potential. Been a while since I had an apprentice,
you enjoy
so
shopping
it's just a
with us.
crash course for now.
Very well. What's it gonna be?
Yay, I'm so glad I don't have to update my freaking weapons this go
The
around.
renovated rooftop floor is now
But
open.
I am gonna need to purchase this
We
stuff.
invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
I'm not gonna lie, we just gonna buy it for now. Oh yeah, give me that. chat seems to be great on his stuff, so yeah, that's cool with me. Heck yeah, brother. Put that on there.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
I hate that I'm having such the drop off in
Our stores
speed
have a
though.
wide variety of fine goods for sale.
Craft coat. Okay.
We hope you
Craft
enjoy shopping
shoes,
with
okay.
us. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The renovated rooftop floor is
Oh,
now
no.
open.
My little dog is gone, so that
invite
means she
everyone to
probably
come
did
and see for
something
yourselves.
somewhere.
You better take good care of it.
I knew I should have put her up. Oh well. Okay. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for Fee. And then I think once we talk to Fee, I will end it for now. Just because it is getting a little bit up there, and I want to make sure because with me, I love this game so much. I will play until it's time for me to go to bed, and I can't keep doing that. So I'm assuming that Fee is gonna be in the Bracer Guild. If she's not in the Bracer Guild, then I don't know where else she would be.
Come on, I'm begging you.
Is she not here? She's not here? Bro, she's not here? Oh, no. I was really hoping she would be here. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was really expecting Fee to be here. Dang it, she would be in the Tyrell district. Oh, and that's where part of the story is. I'm trying to do all of the stuff to where I hit all of the dialogue places first, and then I'll hop into that. So I might just have to save that for Saturday. I might have to save it for Saturday, bro. I really was expecting, like, I was like 90% sure she was gonna be in the Bracers Guild, and now that she's not, I'm like, no. All right, well, since she's not in the Bracers Guild, I guess what I'll do is I'll talk to the people on the bridge, and then we'll talk to the guy that's over there on that little whatchamacallit, like under the underpass, and then we will end there. So I'm getting tired.
Got it.
Very well.
Right.
I just picked up a new book. It's called Memory Training for Dummies. I think all my problems might have something to do with my memory. I mean, I'm really clumsy and get lost all the time. I don't think it's a stretch, yeah? I daydream too much. Huh? What's that got to do with anything? I'm talking about my memory here. Yeah, but daydreaming is also the thing too. Hey, she fly in the background over there. Okay, I see you, girl. That trench coat and that hat. She is fly. Look at her. Alright. I might get the hang of it if I practice every day. But I gotta be careful or I'm gonna miss my bus. Yeah, that's definitely daydreaming, brother, but I ain't gonna tell you otherwise.
Generation will inherit the title of world's fastest in perfect driver too.
Did you see the lottery odds for this year's EGC? EGC? That's the Edith's Girl Collection, yeah? They hold that event in Tryon Tower at the end of the year. We're totally gonna try to get in. There will be so many cool actresses and models in it. We gotta go. This year is gonna be insane though. Those odds are like totes impossible to win. There's gotta be something you can do, yeah?
One girl's courage will change history.
I'd totally go viral if I post pictures of the
Dawn of the
EGC.
Revolution.
People will go crazy for shots of all those superstars. We're just gonna have to let you crash and burn. I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to let you crash and burn. You'll learn. Okie dokie. I'll sniff around online, see if I can figure out how we can get some tickets. For real? Yes! Let me know if I can help. Let me know if I can help with anything. I literally seen that line of dialogue right after.
Well,
too quick. You're an actual genius, girl. It blows my mind, I swear. I haven't done anything yet. Is there anything between those ears of yours? I legit worry it's just air sometimes.
Indeed.
Oh, stall her out. Leave her alone. She's doing the best she can. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna talk to her just because she was with us. This was the woman who was with us in Brazil, so I want to talk to her real quick, and then from there I will stop.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival show.
I got all mixed up in that incident in Brazil during my last trip. The innkeepers were really nice to me, thankfully. Despite everything, I learned a lot from the experience. Oh, I love traveling so much. Maybe I should go on a bus trip next. If I can get the time off, that is. I'm glad to know she wasn't too affected with everything, though. That's good. I don't think I'm gonna get another business trip like that one anytime soon, so I gotta plan one out for my next vacation. If I can get the time off, that is.
Okay.
Alright. And then we will pick back up with these people here. So I will definitely... Saturday stream, we should definitely get some more stuff accomplished. I feel like these last two streams, like with this NPC sweep, I have not gotten anything accomplished at all. So that's completely on me. I'm gonna do more to push through and get some stuff accomplished with the next stream and everything. But there's really no recap to even be done. We just talked about the stuff that happened in the Tyrell times and stuff like that. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward one. This one's gonna be a shorter one. I might what I might do for the video is I might just tag this one on with the last portion of the video, because this one is really small. Like, it's probably gonna be a lot of chopped up stuff and everything, so I might just make that last video like maybe a longer one and then just kind of go from there. But yeah, that has been this session. I'm gonna pick back up. We'll be back up for everything on Saturday, at least in terms of the YouTube video. So we're gonna end it right here, and we will catch you next time, travelers. Okay.